Students, Mr. Fort coming to you talking about Frederick Douglass's speech that he gave on July 5th. And the speech was titled, "What to the Slave is the 4th of July?" This is a slightly longer section of the speech than what I gave you on Lincoln's response to the Dred Scott decision. Two totally separate men, although they knew each other. Frederick Douglass actually spoke at Lincoln's funeral, gave his eulogy. But here we have Frederick Douglass talking about the 4th of July, talking about how we should deal with the 4th of July. So if we pick it up at page 204, right up at the top of what I gave you, it says right there in the second line how Frederick Douglass views these men. Men of honesty, men of spirit, earnest in seeking a common sense solution, a peaceful solution to the problems that these guys faced with Britain. If you move down where it says oppression makes a wise man mad. Your fathers were wise men. If they didn't get mad, they got restive, meaning restless. They wanted to fix things. They felt like they were being treated wrongly. Some people would deal with this. Some people would say, we're not going to give up the safety of our situation, the safety of a good economy, the safety of whatever we're living through right now. We're going to get by how we can, because he says they hate all changes. These types of people hate all changes but silver, gold, and copper. He says some people in the colonies were just caring about money rather than higher issues like freedom. And he says those were the Tories, those were the loyalists, those were the people who weren't patriots. The people who wanted things to stay the same were concerned only with money, Frederick Douglass says, and they wanted to stay loyal to Britain. They did not want to declare independence. Next page, 205, he says, to the dismay of lovers of ease and worshipers of property, to the frustration of those people, the patriots signed this document. In the next paragraph, he says, citizens, your fathers made good that resolution, the resolution that the United States would become free. They succeeded. The freedom gained is yours, therefore, and you therefore may properly celebrate this anniversary. Pride and patriotism, not less than gratitude, prompt you to celebrate. And he goes on to say great things. Let's see, 206. At the top of the page of 206, he says, I am not wanting in respect for the fathers of this republic. The signers of the Declaration of Independence were brave men. They were great men, too, great enough to give fame to a great age. And then he goes on to say, it's rare in history for so many great men to appear at one time. And he says that's exactly what happened at America's founding. He has great things to say about the founders, and he has great things to say about their motives, their character, and what they've done. Now, obviously, I've skipped over a lot of the details that Douglass talks about here, but it's pretty clear just from the little pieces I've read that Douglass is a respecter and an admirer of these early Americans, of these founders. So I hope that helps you. That's a little bit of a glimpse into Douglass's speech, What to the Slave is the 4th of July, just the small excerpt that we're looking at. If you have questions for the essay, let me know. People have said, hey, the thesis is difficult to come up with. Let me know if you have problems coming up with a thesis. I got one in my noggin up here I can help you out with, but I can't help you unless you ask. So I hope you're doing well. I care about you. Talk to you soon.